that we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed, couldn't leave me alone. Text me every time that you pick up the phone. And I had control on the drive.
See what's going on. Okay, Sagittarius. Give you a little bit of luck here. Oh, I like this one for me. Y'all know I like that labradorite. You know I do. Give you a little money luck, Sagittarius. I know Sagittarius always trying to get that dough. Let's do that. And of course, give you a little love luck. That always helps. Probably a little bit more. A little bit more never hurts. Alright. And of course, I need my selenite wand. Alright, so let's see what's going on, Sagittarius. I'm hot. I just came in the house. It's such a nice weekend here in Maryland. It's like it's been cool when you think the fall is coming, and then when you turn around, it's hot again. So, you know, Mother Nature, she just doing her own thing nowadays. She don't need no reason or excuse to do what the hell she want to do. With the way that we treat this planet as humans, I don't blame her for doing whatever it is that she wants to do. So we're going to do a quick spread for Sagittarius just to see what's going on with Sag this week. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite, and then I'm going to do a couple of romance cards from the During Virtue Romance Oracle deck. So, and before I lay these, because I hate when I forget my theme, or if I get whatever messages that I had before I came into the reading, and then I lay the cards and they tell me the same thing. But Sagittarius, what I felt for you was a little disorganization and chaos. So, Sagittarius, you may be going through some things, and it's so funny I say that, and then this was what actually reminded me of my thing. But just like a little, things might be a little confusing. You might not know what to pick. So, disorganization, chaos, things may be all over the place. Like you may have a lot of choices, a lot of things on the table, maybe just some clutter. Maybe it's actually physical clutter and disorganization. You may have a lot of different paths you can go down. You may have a lot of different things going on. Basically, Sagittarius is what I was thinking about. I'm telling you, Sage, let me tell you something. When I say disorganization and chaos, the cards never lie, because you have a lot here about going a different way and not moving at all. So maybe you guys are in bad jobs, bad partnerships. You're just someplace you don't want to be, and or someplace you're not happy being, and you're not moving. You're not giving nobody no signals, no messages. You stalling on something. Sage, you're not going full steam ahead. You're not seeing eye to eye. You don't like what's going on with your work. You may have just left a work situation. So some Sagittarius may have quit their jobs. Some Sagittarius may have like walked away from their jobs. Some Sagittarius may have just gotten out of some relationships. Some Sagittarius may just even have had kids and babies, and you may not be with the person that you had the baby by. Some Sagittarius, you guys may maybe you had a baby by somebody who was in a marriage or in a relationship, but they're still married, but they're talking about getting divorces. Maybe that divorce will come through, Sagittarius. If there's some Sagittarius dealing with people who are divorced or are in a relationship, maybe some of you Sagittarius are dealing with Geminis. You could be dealing with other fire signs, Leos and Aries. I see air and fire. You could be possibly dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be any sign, but I see air. I'm going to say more specifically probably Gemini, more so than the Aquarius and Libra, but it could be. We have the Page of Swords here on the bottom of the deck in reverse. I don't necessarily feel like you guys are dealing with water signs, but you could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If you are, there's some issues going on in that partnership. If that's not the sign of the person you're dealing with, then maybe, like I said, there's some Sagittarius that are in some three-party relationships. Sagittarius, you could have just had a baby by somebody who is technically married. But I see if the person is married, they are trying to come out of their relationship. I don't see anything in this spread that speaks of relationships staying together. Everything in this spread says to me that relationships are actually coming apart and people are moving on, but it's something stagnant that's holding it up. So maybe they didn't get a message from somebody yet. Maybe they're waiting on some news or a message from somebody, so they're able to get divorces, get certain judgments finalized and things like that. Because I'll just show you the cards that we had, Sag. I don't know why I'm on such high energy. I'm a double Cancer, so I don't know what's going on today. Today is a really good day, wherever the energies are, whatever's going on. I need to look at the astrology, guys. I keep up with it, and I know generally what things are, but I haven't looked in a minute. So I need to see exactly what the planetary placements are today, because my energy is on like 56, and that's not necessarily I said 56 on 100, and that's not always the case with me. So let me just see what comes out. Guys, I really hope you watch these readings, circulate these readings. Put your comments below about the readings, but this shit never lies. It never lies. I just told you I feel like the partnerships are coming apart. And the first romance card that I got is separation. So it's no doubt to me that Sages are separating and leaning on their friends for support, because you got let your friends help you. And you also got unrequited love. But I feel like for those Sages who are in the relationships, I feel like that unrequited love could possibly be if you're on a third party and that person is trying to come away from their partnership, and maybe they're waiting to be with you, or they're trying to get something to go with you. That unrequited love could be the unrequited love that they have for their partner, because they are going to separate. So Sages, I can promise you one thing. Partnership's not working out. You're leaving somebody or a job. You're breaking up, leaving the home, and you're taking the kids with you. Something happened in the union. There could be a fire sign who cheated on the union. There could be a water sign who cheated on the union. There could be a Gemini that your messages are just not getting through to. Gemini could be Aquarius or Libra, but there's an air sign that you're just not getting through. The communication is not going well. You're not hearing what you want to hear. You're not getting what you want to get from the air sign. If there's Sagittarius who are dealing with air signs, and there could be an earth sign standing in the middle of your partnership. If you are a Sag and you feel like your partner is cheating, maybe there's a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo who's standing in the middle of your partnership. But either way, the people in this partnership do not agree. You all do not see eye to eye. There's no movement. You don't feel the love. And that could be because of third-party relationships. And like I said, it's not stable. You may feel like your house is tumbling down. You don't want to go back home. You're confused about every fucking thing, just like this damn reading, Sage. But the one thing that's not confusing, and the one thing that's pretty clear, is you guys not going to stay in this situation. What's funny is you got the 2, the 3, and then the 4. So I feel like it's going to go from a threesome thing. Somebody's walking away. Somebody's walking away from the relationship, and somebody's walking away from the home, the stability. So some Sagittarius, you may be moving this month, but it may be difficult for you to move. You might not have your finances right. Your money might be right. It might be the job that's the issue. So maybe you want to leave a certain situation, a certain relationship situation, but your money and what's going on with the job is not allowing you to move. Your job may be holding you back. Your job may be placing limitations on you, because this is a fire sign page who wants to do things. They want to pursue a new journey. There's messages and things to deliver. There's things to be done and get done, but he's not able to move. His motivation and his fire has been kind of snuffed out to do what he needs to do. So maybe you're waiting on some additional information, some additional monies and things like that. But I would say, Sagittarius, kind of go with your gut. Be patient. If you're gonna move on, move on, because you got to turn this world card around. You got to take your chances. You got to roll the dice. You got to go out there and see what you can get. So don't let anything get you in the way of thinking that you won't be successful or this won't work out for the better, because it will. It's just everything stagnated right now. You're not getting the messages. You feel like maybe, you put the work in. You're trying to do what needs to be done for maybe the relationship, the family, or whatever, but you just can't get with the way things are going. But, I'm just looking at the other cards under this one, the I always get those mixed up, the 7 and the 8, the 8 of Pentacles and the Judgment. A judgment is going to be, made. A judgment is going to be made. Like I said, that's a Libra. You may be waiting for legal things. I told you there was news and communication that just wasn't coming through for you right now. And if it did, it could be negative. Maybe that's negative communication that you have to deliver to your partner, your job, or something of the sort. But whatever it is not working out. It's not working out. And there may be kids involved. I feel like there may be kids involved, Sagittarius, but you're going to do what you need to do for those kids. It could be legal situations dealing with the kids, custody battles, things like that. I know of a Sagittarius who's going through that right now. So just some issues going on with the kids and the partnerships and the people that are in your home and the people that you're close to. Nobody's fucking getting along, and it's really getting on your nerves, Sag. But I would say hold off from blowing your top. Just regather yourself and make the best move for you. Walk away if you need to walk away, if that's what you need to do, so that you can get into a better predicament next month. So hopefully when we come back in November, a lot of this energy will have cleared up and we won't see so much confusion and things going on in the Sagittarius' head. Focus back on making your money, making your dreams come true, doing what it is you want to do, Sagittarius. Just do the right thing and things will work out in your favor. Even if you have to move away from somebody, even if you have to separate right now, I do feel that you have friends you can lean on, because whoever's your lover or your family is not it right now. So Sagittarius, that's it. It's pretty short and to the point. If you want a reading, email me at tarothelpnow@gmail.com. Leave your comments below. I'd like to know what's going on with Sagittarius in your situation and if this applies to you. So Sag, is going to be some changes, some things you got to walk away from, but it's all going to work out for the better. And deuces. Much love. Thank you for watching the video. Madam X Frequency Real Radio, and I'm out.